Alright, this is Dragonic Empire, and we're here with Inferno's MLB deck.
Yeah, my MLB deck. Starter, Wingle Brave, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Just Synergize is great with the deck. You search for any blaster unit. So long as you boost the blaster, the attack hits, goes to soul.
It's a really good pressure card. I can't tell you how many times I've played against this deck and dropped to 10k on turn 2.
Yeah, just to stop it. Basically, that is a smart play to do. Just try and stop this deck from searching using this guy.
And by the time they run to grade 3, if they don't have a blaster unit that's in the Vanguard or they're using this to boost, then you don't have to worry about it so much.
Yeah, it becomes dead late again. But early game, this guy provides great pressure. But I'm only running one of them. I see a lot of decks running 2, but
it can be done.
It can be done, but I prefer only 1.
Yeah, it's somewhat circumstantial. You may as well just run another blaster unit.
On to our triggers, we have 4 loop, the shiny crit trigger,
Yeah,
the only shiny crit trigger.
Because you want a superior ride, right?
Exactly. I play Barkle. No. No.
I'm actually wondering, would that be an interesting build?
It would be quite an interesting build.
We could try that out, maybe.
Mainly just using Lou because I have them to use.
And they're very nice.
They're at my disposal. 2 Owl and 2 Epina.
So 8 crit.
8 critical.
That's a lot of pressure.
Pretty standard for Paladins. Just that standard 8 pressure. 8 crit to pressure out the game.
Goes.
And we got a 4 draw trigger.
Marvel, the best draw.
Yeah, basically just put him to soul, fix a column by plussing 3k to it. And 4 heal. Pretty standard. You want them heals.
Of course.
So that's a very, very basic 8-4-4 trigger lineup. So onto our grade 1s. We have 4 Marin, 8k vanilla. We've stated this before, they work everywhere, they're great. 8k vanillas are much better than 10k vanillas. Which is probably why they never got reprinted when archetypes came out. Yeah.
So much synergy.
Because with archetypes, they reprinted the 10k vanillas but not 8ks. For obvious reasons, I think. Got 4 Assault, the perfect guard to stop them crazy break rides, and eventually Legion. Assault.
Oh, they've got their own 10k.
Yep, and we have our 10k grade 1, 2 of those, because the condition has to be you need a blaster in the Vanguard circle.
Which isn't hard to do, you've got a grade 3 blaster.
Yeah, you've got a grade 2 blaster, but yeah, just for the early game aggro. I mean, he's alright.
It's weird to think they were double rares at some point.
Yeah, he's more just for vanilla purposes really. And what I use for filtering is 2 Lake Maiden Lien. Basically, just when she comes into play, you can tap her, drop 1 card, draw 1 card.
It's very good for getting the right blaster components.
Yep, just filters through your hand. It's good stuff there.
And finally, a very interesting card here.
Chupongo, because
It should give you an idea of what the deck's about.
well, yeah, Counterblast 1, push my soul, search for a soul saver dragon from the deck.
Stardust.
Exactly. It's a good card. I mean, like, I used to run 4 Lien, and then I found that Chupongos helped if you were grade stuck.
It's very interesting as well, like what you can do late game.
The thing is, people tend to block that, and you tend to use this to search for your grade 3 MLB.
So it's not a bad backup plan having
So this is the
combos.
backup plan, really. And also, it does definitely work late game. It's very, very good. I do like it a lot. Onto the grade 2 lineup now. Of course, we run 4 Blaster Blade.
Just adds consistency. You got 4 blaster blades, and it's not bad to kill
Great
things
card,
off.
can kill stuff off. I mean,
There's not a heavy counter blast cost in the deck.
No.
Grade 3 still counter blast.
so it's overall very solid card. Blaster Blade's very solid. And I'm only running 3 Blaster Dark.
You can search it, and it's not nearly as great
It's not
as
nearly
Blaster
as it's not as good as Blaster Blade, and plus you can't use it to perfect guard with Assault. So he becomes very vanilla.
Blade. However, if necessary, I suppose you can ride it and kill off a grade 1.
Yeah. If you have the 2 free counter blast at that point, you can ride it, kill off the grade 1.
It can help
Although,
you get back from a bad position.
yeah. So yeah, he's only good in the Vanguard circle really. In rear guard and in hand is basically very vanilla. He's a 9k vanilla there, and he's just a 5k guard because you can't use him to perfect guard.
Once you get your gambit off, he's not that
Once he's
great.
already in the soul, that's it.
That's all you need
That's
for.
all you need him for. Ideally though, you want to ride this on turn 2. Your Blaster Blade,
10K.
your Blaster Blade Spirit, because it's a 10k, so you can hit for a nice solid 15. If they've ridden a 10k Vanguard, and you ride like Blaster
You
Dark,
can even search this card as well with Wingle Brave.
search it for Wingle Brave if you really wanted to, but I don't see why you would.
No, I suppose not.
I mean, the 14 column is not as threatening if they're on a 10k base, whereas this actually will still hit with a trigger if they do 10 guard it. So yeah, he's your ideal target to ride when you want to try and get this effect off.
Okay, I see. It's a bit more consistent.
And plus, when he's called from the deck, Counterblast 1, kill off grade 2 or higher rearguard in the front row, which
But
is
Inferno, how do you call him from the deck?
good question. Star Cold Trumpeter.
It's a really interesting card. I didn't think about using this with Blaster Blade Spirit.
Because the thing is, like, you play that on the rearguard, Counterblast 2, get another rearguard, Counterblast 1, and they minus a card.
So you Counterblasted 3 to get a card and they lose a card.
So, you know...
That's like +2 almost, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Legion right there.
You gotta stop pushing Legion, dude.
They work together though. I don't understand why people don't play her anymore. I know she's 8k and stuff, but like she definitely does combo off
You've
well.
got a few, like you don't have a lot of low attack units. Like
Yeah.
you're not running a lot of 6s and 5s, so you can
And
get away
plus,
with that.
the thing is, if you, because I'm only running 3 Blaster Dark, she'll essentially become another Blaster Dark with 2 counter blasts.
You can search for any components you're missing.
So yeah, I do
a good
love
card.
comboing it off with Blaster Blade Spirit. It's great. Because when people don't see it coming and you just do it and it's like, what just happened? You just got a rearguard unit and I just lost one.
This is Royals, not Golds. What?
Okay, on to our grade 3 lineup. Of course, we're running Majesty Lord Blaster. 3 copies of those because he's searchable with Wing or Brave. But the thing is, I wanted to add 3 just in case people block this and you still get a chance to draw it. Running 2 seemed a bit fragile.
Yeah. Especially if you can damage check it as well.
Yeah, 3 makes it much more consistent.
Oh, I didn't know you were running this.
2 offered, your backup Vanguard if you fail to get Majesty Lord Blaster in any way. Plus his act is viable on the rearguard circle where you can't blast 3, search for any
I mean, you
unit.
could have a crazy time where you can't blast 5 even.
Yeah, you can search for any unit, so you can search for Starcall, then search for Blast of Spirit. I mean, if you search for Blast of Spirit, his effect will still go up, but you can't blast 4. So, yep. Mainly I just use him to make a column, because like you can't blast 3 and get a grade 1.
Even get a Pongo, maybe.
You can't blast 3 and get a nice solid column there. Otherwise, in the Vanguard circle, he just gains 2k for every rearguard, but he can't be boosted, which is the downside of Alfred.
But you do run Lien, so there's that option too to run it
Yeah.
behind him.
So yep, there's him. I just use him to tutor mainly. And for power, we run 2 Palamedes.
This card is dirty.
Basically,
It's such a good card.
Yeah, when you've got another grade 3 on the field of any kind. So basically he's a rearguard card. So if you've got a Vanguard, a Majesty Lord, he's 13k. And with a Marin behind him, 21, which is lethal, really.
21 with no cost.
Yeah. No counter blast cost, nothing, just attack for 21, so long as you
And it's also a great damage sponge too.
Yeah, it's a great, because when people see this on the field, they want to kill it. So they don't attack your Vanguard, they want to kill this. And it's
And
like,
luckily, like there are a lot of cards that work a lot like Berserk Dragons, so there aren't a lot of grade 3 killer cards.
yep. So
So they're a lot harder to,
a lot harder to kill off because you've got to attack them, and that gives your opponent the choice of guarding, obviously. So yeah, there's those guys, powerhouse cards. And the final grade 3,
Stardust Dragon.
Sing Saber Dragon.
Yes.
Soul Saber Dragon, which is just great endgame. Because ideally, if you want to get the combo off properly, you will have
Just a fair few units on the
you'll
field.
have if you ride that and then you get Blaster Dark, Blaster Blade, and Soul, along with that, and assuming you got Wingle Bray's ability off earlier,
That's set yourself up pretty nicely.
that's 5 exactly in the Soul. And plus with cards like Pongal,
And bear in mind you're missing a grade 1 too, so that would be 6 soul.
yes, you already need to ride grade 1. Cheating. There we go, 6 Soul. And then you've got Pongal to search for him.
And Margles.
And Margles, but ideally I think Pongal synergizes better. Because if you search for him using Pongal, by the time you Soul Blast, you ride, and then you Soul Blast, you've got the option of Soul Blasting this, and this.
And
That's Soul
leaving
Blast
everything.
5, and you leave the 2 blasters in the Soul if you want to re-ride Majesty Lord.
Really.
So that's really, really good, really powerful.
So it's the emergency ride for power, you can reuse it late game, it's whenever you get it, it's a good card.
It's a great card, and it's not restricted by Limit Break or anything, and with Marin behind it, he gets 13 when he attacks a Vanguard, so it's a 21 column right there. So, personally, I don't see why
It's
people...
26 column though, if you give the 5 to
If you
it.
give the 5 to it, yeah. And if you got Dirty
Oh
Dirty...
no. No. None of these shenanigans. None of these.
If you've got disgusting columns like so,
And you write, yeah, you get 5 to everything.
that's 26, 26, 26 base.
That's some dark irregular shit right there.
So that's really good. I don't see why people have gone off Soul Saver. I really don't understand why. It's a great
If
card.
anything, it's gone up in price, hasn't it?
Has it?
I'm sure it has.
I don't think it has.
Oh, well, fair enough then.
It's a great card. So yeah, definitely pick this guy up if you don't have it. Works very well in the Royal Paladins. So yep, that was my Majesty Lord Blaster, Stardust Dragon. I mean Soul Saver Dragon.
Of course.
Deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video.
And we'll see you next time.